All right, fellow Pacifian, thank you so much for being with us today. I know most of you will watch this as a recording on YouTube, but I'm here with a great leader today, and today is our very first meeting in this program of interview with an Unpassivian. Okay, I'm planning to interview some people that we know in the impassive community who are really great leaders and who can bring their insight and give their advices on the newcomers, because we know more and more people are coming, and so many more will come later. So we need those people who have bring who have brought something really great to the community, the unpassive community. So today I have one of them, and his name is Dr. Mbianda, and most of you know him. And if you don't know him, then you are not involved with OnPassive, even if you're a founder or affiliate. So today we're going to be together and talk about OnPassive, how he started his journey, and I know he's glad to share that with you. And I'm trying to make it educative too, so new people can learn from it. And today I have a very great piece of person, if I can say that. You will find out in a moment. So I'm not going to let you the opportunity to present yourself, because I know you're as a humble person. If I say introduce yourself, you're not going to tell too much. But I'm going to, if you allow me, and talk to the people who are listening, say that you are loaded of credentials. I went to your LinkedIn and I saw great things over there. Not just since this interview, I've done that before, because we are connected on LinkedIn. So I discovered you have a great career. You went from University of Boya, you went through a lot of universities around the world, a lot of credentials, award, honors. So I'm very honored and proud to have you here as a first guest for this show. And I know I'm not going to go into details, but I know you have a PhD in nuclear physics. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. First of all, thank you. Because from the presentation, you said this is your first interview
Yes.
of a series.
Hmm.
I am very honored to be the first one you are talking to, and
Yeah.
it's a humbling, or I want to say a very humbling experience. Thank you very much for thinking of me
Yeah. Definitely.
uh, to be the first person to approach about this. So
Mhm.
you can continue.
I also discovered great, interesting things. You speak many languages. You're a polyglot. You speak French, English, Italy, Italian,
Italian,
Italian, and what else? Spanish.
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 Yep.
Wow, I was impressed. I was really impressed. And to be honest, when I met you, you were speaking French, but today your French is way better, way better. I
Thank
saw
you.
you growing so much in French. So you making progress, learning with us, and it was
Yes.
very humbling, very humbling. So congratulations for all what you have achieved so far. And I was very intrigued by you, your personality, and everything. And for those, I don't know if those who are listening and who understand French, we call you in the French community La Force Tranquille. You probably heard somebody,
Yes.
yeah, La Force
Yes,
Tranquille,
I know they call me that way.
because we know you are very humble, very quiet, and very calm personality. But what you achieve in the community is humongous. So that's why we believe you are somebody who are very calm, but who produce so much potential, who impact so much community. So just it was just a part of your introduction. So today we also know, maybe not too many people know, but you are a member of the leadership council in OnPassive, correct?
Yeah, I was because now there is no leadership council
Hmm.
on passive. Now there have been some series of members of the leadership council at the time when it existed, right?
Yes.
So and that no longer exists, but
I would take it
it's true.
as a decoration. Once somebody has been the president of a country, he will remain the president. We'll still call him a president. So, in my mind, you were able to get in that very close group of people. So you remain that leader that you have been with Ash Mufari, our CEO.
Yeah,
So,
thank you.
yeah, thank you so much for being here today. So, when did you start with OnPassive? How did you start? And how did you
Wow.
join? Yeah.
Yes, it's an interesting story. You know, like most of us that find ourselves now in Unpassive,
Mm-hmm.
we had tried many other things, right? Like,
Yes.
there is always this I mean, for every individual who is thinking to have financial freedom
Mm-hmm.
or want to supplement their income in one way or another, they tend to, if you are business minded, right? It's not
Yeah.
everybody. You try to look at opportunities out there. And me, I wanted a situation where I will not continue working for somebody for the rest of my life.
Definitely.
So in that process, I was interested in doing like online marketing and things
Yeah.
like that. So in that my path of being an affiliate marketer, I was introduced to the concept
Yeah.
of marketing funnel, right?
Okay.
So I was intending now to build my own funnel online
Okay.
so that whatever product that I encounter that I want to sell, this kind of products we usually classify them like high level products,
Yes.
products that cost uh, maybe above $5,000
Okay.
in general. It may be in IT, it may be a fiscal product and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in building such a funnel, and through that process, I had to do some kinds of training.
Okay.
But I realized very quickly that it's like a bottleneck, right?
Well,
It's a tough
yeah, very tough.
part to
Very,
crack
very.
to. Like
Mm-hmm.
the very first thing is to in the funneling process is to even have people who come into a website without going into details, right?
Yes.
So you may do campaigns on social media network, whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, you can
Yeah. Any
place
social media. Mm-hmm.
any social media. But now you are interested in having clients who come to the site that are actually interested in buying whatever product you are presenting, right?
Yes.
So, but most of the time you always get clicks that are not really those kind of targeted clients that you're intending to
You
have,
intended to have.
right?
Yeah.
Or I mean, you don't have the assuming that you have a product of $5,000, then you have people clicking there who will not be able to
To pay for it.
afford to buy something of
That's
fifty
more. That,
dollars or something like that. So eh, I realized very quickly that there should be a process where you need to have uh, targeted clients who are
okay.
actually interested in your product, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that process is not an easy one.
Not at all.
And during uh, that my growth in that
Mm-hmm.
domain, I started doing like some live videos, right? Like
Okay.
live short presentations on Facebook, like
Mm-hmm.
at the start of my funnel. And one of my former uh, uh,
Partner.
partner
Mm-hmm.
who was also dealing with associate marketing, and
Okay.
you know her very well, is Senge.
Ah, Senge.
Senge
Okay.
who is also a great leader in Onpassive.
Yes.
So she noticed me, and she she gave me a call that it seems as if and she was actually surprised
Mm-hmm.
that what I'm doing, it seems as if I've not heard about
On
Unpassive.
passive.
She
Yeah.
was shocked that what is Georgie doing? Um, I, and she was telling me about Unpassive. I said, no, I've actually not heard about it,
Mm-hmm.
but it coincidentally
Yeah.
I was told about it. But it's
Mm-hmm.
just that it's if you know Mr. Charles Osong, his
Of course.
cousin had told me about it.
Okay.
But he didn't,
Go
I don't
into
know, is that
details.
sort of thing that he sends a message, right?
Okay.
But
Okay.
either
Okay.
didn't follow up, and maybe I clicked on the message. It was somehow vague, or I didn't pay attention, because that's another
Attention. Mm-hmm.
important thing that we should note. So once she told me about it, then I
You
recall.
remembered.
Well, yes, like from what she was explaining, I said maybe this is what um, Mr. Roland
Hmm.
Osong is his name,
Okay.
was telling me earlier, right? So I
Yeah.
went back to his message and I told Senga that actually this is what Roland
Somebody
told
has
me.
reached out
So
to me.
yeah, exactly. So I had to use his link since
Uh-huh.
he was the first person to tell me
Definitely.
about it
Definitely.
and joined.
Hmm.
So I told Senga that actually Roland told me, so I will go ahead and use his link. And I did that, and wow, I couldn't imagine what I could miss if Senga
If you
didn't
have not done it. Yeah.
contact me. Yeah, so I
So,
was really lucky, and this happened because I asked when.
uh-huh.
This happened in May 10th,
Okay.
uh, 2020. So that is
Wow.
my birthday in Unpassive.
So
And
you
I
joined.
know many founders,
Mhm.
many founders know the day they join Unpassive.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, at least those who are serious,
If you're
it's
serious,
like a
you will know.
second birthday because it's
Definitely.
a change of life situation.
Definitely. So you just mentioned some more things, your story, and every one of us has an interesting story. And one of the
Right.
reasons why I decided to pick you as first is just because you impacted my, I would say, my life on passive somehow, and I will describe it in a minute. Just because you are the invite, I mean, you invited Julius for, right?
Yes. Yes.
Julius
Dr.
for is the
Julius.
exactly Dr. Julius is the one who invited me. So
Yes.
he talked to me, and one day I will describe how it went. So he called me. I said, I have something for you. And within 5 minutes, I accepted because I just connected to it quickly. And the very same
Exactly.
day, it was June 20th. So that was just right after you. And
Exactly.
yes, I joined, and I came to the first meeting. It was Charles Osong and Senge who was presenting,
Right.
and Charles Osong just picked me out of nowhere. I don't know how he picked me. He said, "Okay, can you join me to
In the
help in
audience.
the audience?" Exactly, but
Right.
he put me in the team in the group chat, and but I was not active. It took about 2 3 months, and then he kicked me out of the meeting.
Right.
So that hurt my feelings. So
Right.
I started coming back to meetings, slowly, and then I became a little bit active. I believe he may have talked to you, and you talked to me, and that's how I came
Yes.
back to Unpassive
Yes.
actively, and it went like phew. Since that day, I never stopped.
Yeah, you
So
saw the vision.
exactly, I
Yeah.
saw it since the beginning, but since that day, it was different. It was
All
different.
right.
Yes,
Perfect.
yeah, we have some.
That's interesting story.
Yeah, it's very interesting, very interesting. So you grew up so quickly. You became, I mean, you went into the leadership council just because of your activities. I saw what you were
Yes.
doing. You were
Right.
coordinating almost all those presentation meetings, and you were posting invitations, flyer, no, not missing anything, and in
Right.
different groups. It was very impressive in French, in English. That was great, and
Yes.
you were responding even to questions. A lot of people got to know you, and you were sharing on passive to so many people. I'm sure you have a big team as well. So
Yes. You are doing better now, right? There are
yeah,
many
yeah, 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 yeah.
leaders that came up after me that
Uh-huh.
are doing fabulous, that are doing
Of course,
that were more or that are more talented than myself. So
of
they
course,
are
of
doing a
course.
fabulous job
Even
right
myself,
now.
some people joined after me, and I just praise every day that they stick with on passive because they're gonna be so helpful for the future.
Right.
Yeah, because we want our community, African community, to grow so big in this opportunity.
Yeah, you have put a finger on something right there.
Mm.
So at that time when we got so busy, because it was at the time when there was still the openings to become founder, right? The
Yeah.
founder position.
Hmm.
So it was an opportunity for me and the other leaders and yourself
Yes.
after you are joined to promote this to uh, more underprivileged people, right? So
Definitely.
Africa being one of it, uh, we had to really do all we could
Yeah.
to promote this opportunity to our people. So that was part of it, even though we're not limited to only our people. I
Yes.
mean, I finally focused on the Francophone community because
Me
at
as
that
well.
time you had Fernand Kwete, Joseph Tala.
Hmm.
Uh, so we were like, and Charles Osong. So we're just like the four of us at that beginning, right?
Yes.
So we had to put that effort, and now we have so many great leaders
It has
from
produced
all
so
over
much,
Africa
yeah, so
and
much
Europe.
impact, so much impact. I'm
Yes,
surprised. I used to see how we grow, but now that the numbers have been removed from the back office of others back office, we don't have any idea anymore. But I know so many people have joined, and
right.
OnPassive itself has about 1,400, about 1 million for 400 people,
Yes,
founders registered. We're not counting the people who are joined as affiliate, and
yeah,
we know it's about 3 million to 4 million in the world.
yep.
So you guys did an incredible job. So
Thank you.
how do you think caught the attention of people? You were involved so involved in that in those presentations. What made people join so quick? What do you think?
First of all, when you see an honest presentation, because there are a lot of opportunities that people are sharing out there, right?
Yeah.
But when you see like the credentials or the value of the people that were presenting on passive, these were real people.
Hmm.
And this happened, it was a spillover from our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara, like,
Okay.
because you could see the impact. Those of us we who joined at the beginning, I told you, okay, I joined through Mr. Osong, but I
Hmm.
had the opportunity to listen to Mr. Ash
Yes.
because that's where you have the turning point.
Hmm.
So at the initial stage, you had two videos that he had virtually. Once you click signing into the platform, at that time it was Go Founders,
Yes.
you could go to those his, I mean, Mr. Ash himself, his presentation. He had two videos there.
Hmm.
When I listened to those videos, I saw that this is a solution of all what I was looking
Looking
for.
for.
It was the answer
Yes.
to something I wanted to solve myself,
That's
right?
the feeling I had too. Yes. Same
Exactly.
feeling.
Then you could feel at that time he had no face.
Hmm.
He was just voice over
Audio.
some images,
Yes.
right? But through that voice, I could feel his sincerity, his
Yeah.
love.
Hmm.
You know, it was really impactful.
Yes.
Then, not to talk of the very first time I had to be face to face with
See
him
it on
and
video.
realize how real he was. Like when
Yes.
he talks to you, he knows you once, he knows you forever.
Forever.
Imagine, so I mean, those qualities, it was just difficult to, and so those kind of things they speed over to some of us,
Hmm.
like, and when we're doing the presentation, it was that same energy
Same
that
energy.
we were using, same
Yes.
image to
Yes.
present it, and I believe it went through that way.
Yeah, I did a couple of marketing, multiple marketing business before, and
Right,
sometimes when I was talking to other people, it wasn't with a lot of enthusiasm because I didn't feel it. I was feeling like
exactly.
I had to lie to the person to get them in, right? But
That's it.
when I started to introduce OnPass to people, it was with so much energy, so much conviction
Yep.
that I knew it was 1,000% real and it will work perfectly. So
Enthusiasm is
yes,
contagious.
yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
Hmm. So now, when you were talking to people, now that we're talking about it, I know you have followers in your team. Is everybody involved? And how do you deal with people who are reluctant until now? Because some people join, but they still, lingering.
Yes, there are
Mhm.
different categories
Yes,
of founders at that point when they were founders,
founders,
and at this stage now we have
affiliate.
affiliates. So it's true. Those who could have that enthusiasm spill over them,
Hmm.
they were hooked, right?
Yeah.
But it depends now on the interest. If somebody came in and didn't really take the time to understand what is going on,
Hmm.
they will be part of those people who are falling behind now, right?
Yes.
And those who came in who were just interested in some get rich quick
Hmm.
kind of
Same.
scheme, of course, they will also be falling apart.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure there are many people who are still opening the blinds, right?
Yes.
Just to peep in to see what is going on now, right? So that's how I can say I categorize uh, my followers.
Yes.
Those who are enthusiastic, I don't need to tell them anything for them to find out what is going on, right?
Exactly.
Then those who are a bit reluctant, there are posts here, there, whether it's on social media,
Mm-hmm.
if something new comes on. There are meetings that continue going, led by you guys, you know. So they can always join to get updates and things
Yes.
like that. They can
I'm glad.
follow leaders who have YouTube channels, you know. They can always subscribe under them when there is an update,
Yeah.
something alerts them, and they can go and update themselves. They can log into the ONPASSIVE ecosystem or the O founders .net platform
Yes.
and get updates. So imagine, it's important that you brought up that question, because I will take this as an advantage to say,
Okay.
imagine how many opportunities had flashed themselves
Mm-hmm.
from the moment you started in ONPASSIVE on to now,
Yes.
that disappeared.
Yes.
You understand? ONPASSIVE has been here for 5 years, just growing steadily, right?
Definitely.
And it's a continuous thing, it's something for our lifetime. But
Yeah.
I cannot count the number of things that have been flashed in front of me that disappeared after a month,
Yeah.
after after
But
maybe 3 months. If
Pastor is
some,
still there,
if
standing
some,
strong.
yes, if some even stood some ground, they maybe were there for 1 year. Then at the end of 1 year, people lost
Everything.
like
Exactly.
hundreds of thousands and things like
Yeah.
that.
On
So
passive is here to stay, and just
exactly.
just the fact that even those who just registered and they left the doors, I believe the door is still open. Somebody can still go in his co-founders back office and still migrate and still subscribe.
Definitely. So
So
long as
mhm,
that's the great thing about Mr. Ash, right? He
exactly.
has not said, okay, these guys are not participating,
Hmm.
you are no longer in ONPASSIVE, right?
Yes.
Uh, as I don't know if you mentioned that, but or many other leaders are mentioning it. As
Hmm.
you fix your bet, so you shall lie, right?
Yeah.
If you are
Mhm.
already a founder in ONPASSIVE, it's not like you are thinking that it's true. It's an automated platform
Hmm.
that will run on behalf of the founders, right?
Hmm.
But if you put in an effort, then you assist this automated platform in your favor. So whatever bit of contribution, if contribution founders are doing on behalf of their business, because it's a business like any business,
It is.
the more fuel you put into it, the more outcome you have,
You
right?
have. Hmm.
So the only good thing here is that there is a base operation system, right? There is a base value you get as a founder. The company will do some base work for you, so
For you.
everybody will be successful.
That's the great.
Now you depend. It depends on each business owner now. When I say business owner, each
Yes.
founder or
Yes.
affiliate in ONPASSIVE to make the difference on behalf of their own business, whether they want to achieve their financial freedom sooner or later. So
Yeah.
the ball is in their court.
Yeah. I'm not cutting you, but that was one of the question because
Okay,
I'm gonna, so since we're talking about it, so
right.
what will make the difference between on Passivian and affiliates? And to that, you can also talk about those who are not active, those who are just waiting on the company to do everything for them. What could be the difference in the future?
Yeah, interesting. So
Hmm.
as founders, this the foundership position was a privileged position. That
Hmm.
one, there is no way you will compare a founder with an affiliate, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but like let's say basic level, a founder who just had an account and at least has activated it. In this case, the person has activated OConnect, which is our video conferencing platform,
Mm-hmm.
the first product that is not entirely free, right?
Yeah.
If they have activated it, base an affiliate who has also activated their OConnect base, of course, the founder is above the affiliate because the founder will have what we call traffic, meaning
Mm-hmm.
that the founder is in a position where other affiliates can be placed under them,
Under
right?
them. Yes.
Meaning, when I say place under them, what we mean is that the affiliate links will be used by the company
Mm-hmm.
in campaigns. And if somebody who is interested in having the product, which is OConnect, clicks on that link and registers and pays for OConnect, that affiliate will be like a client under the founder, right?
Under the
Assuming
founder.
it's their link. So there will be this platform like basic. We're saying here for basic, a founder who doesn't share the opportunity, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, an affiliate will not just have this happen to them automatically, right? They will have to actually go and share, or they may buy that basic traffic.
Traffic. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
So I know affiliate who are coming, founders who are already here. Some of them are very heavy marketers. So
Yes,
they will use their own tools associated combined with unpassive tools. So they
yes.
will be off the roof. So
Clearly,
those who are not doing anything or those who are just counting on unpassive, there'll be a big difference. So
exactly.
what would you advise to anybody to some people most people don't have experience. So what could they do at their level to try to boost their position, the effort?
That's a good question. So,
Hmm.
one thing is that no two people can ever be equal, right? So,
Yes.
let's start by just putting that out there that nobody should have maybe an impostor syndrome, like to say,
Uh-huh.
oh, look at these leaders, or look at these other guys, they have this numbers of followers. Then you just surrender completely, right? You just have to do the
It can be
much you can
intimidating.
do.
It can be intimidating though, because if you see somebody who has 10,000 followers, you only have two, that could just tetanize you.
Yeah, so that's the point. So
Uh-huh.
that's the whole point why I'm saying this, because the person who has 10,000
Hmm.
started with zero,
Yes.
then went to two, which
Hmm.
is the state at which that the other person is at right now. It doesn't just go like that. It
Hmm.
starts from somewhere. So the only point is to have that steady move. On passive is already an example,
Yes.
right? It has been here for 5 years on, right?
Hmm.
And it steadily grew to those millions. It didn't
Exactly.
just come when I joined on passive, though, it was not up to 100,000 founders.
Hmm. Even Ash himself recognized that he didn't plan to grow so much in less time.
Exactly.
Hmm.
So the only encouragement I will give is that start somewhere
Hmm.
and always make sure you want to improve.
Yes.
The whole point here is that there is growth. There is no way somebody achieves some skill
Hmm.
just from overnight, right?
Yes.
You start somewhere and bit by bit, you accumulate these skills.
Hmm.
It's true everywhere in life.
Yeah.
It's no
So
different here.
we know how it's sometimes costly to access to skills. What are the
Yeah.
null cost skills that somebody can grow? Like right now, you have somebody in Cameroon, in Senegal, who
Yes.
they only have their social media. What can they do?
Yes. The Oh, so this person has a social media means they already have a
Something.
skill, right?
Yeah. Sometimes they
I
don't
mean,
know.
they already created a social
Yeah.
media.
Hmm.
So it means that they can always post something there. And I mean, if you can post something in writing,
Mm-hmm.
right? And the good thing, if we want to focus here on passive,
Yes.
passive doesn't lack content. If you if you are in passive, you want to follow them on LinkedIn, you want to follow them on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
Their shorts and things like that.
Yeah.
Information is not lacking on passive.
There's also the
You can
blog.
the blog and
Mm-hmm.
so on. So
Mm-hmm.
you can always go there, choose your own line of interest, because on the blog, it's good you mentioned the blog. On the
Mm-hmm.
blog, they can be talking on marketing, they can be talking about AI, they can be talking about machine learning, they can be, so choose one of those lines of interest, and you can be the educator,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Of the order. You start by bits and pieces of information, and you can grow on that.
Yes.
That will be now like just typing text. Then you can, from that stage, you can make short videos, right?
Yeah.
You can make short videos with your face. You can make interviews like you are doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I mean, this level is already a high level, but people can just
I'm
start by
telling
doing
you,
it by themselves.
before on passive, I didn't have a YouTube channel. I only have my
Okay,
Facebook that I use. Like everybody, just go there to scroll down and watch videos, some videos. And
right.
since I've been on passive, it boosted me to learn. And
That's
I've
right.
learned so much about cryptocurrency that I've never done before.
Yes.
Blockchain. I'm going to present in blockchain in 2 weeks. In our Saturday meeting.
Congrats, man.
Yeah. And I even created a page that we call the landing page. It's not just one page that you send out there. People see on passive and they can click to register. And that has brought
Exactly.
me 10, 9 or 10 people so far.
Exactly.
Yes.
Congrats.
And I have not learned, I mean, I've learned it from other leaders, but you have to put some will to be able to do that.
Definitely. You
Mhm.
can't just sit, watch, fold your arms, and things happen, right?
Yes. Hmm.
It's just like everything in life. Like even when, assuming that you are at home, then they prepare some good food.
Hmm.
You don't expect the pay, I mean, whoever has cooked that good food to be the one to spoon feed you, right? Put the spoon there. Like, you have to actively do something.
Do
You have
some,
to
do
either
some.
wash your hands,
Yeah.
sit on the table, put the plate in front of you. And so that is the side you have to do.
Yeah.
Because if we
Somebody.
take this analogy, that's what OnPassive has done.
Hmm.
OnPassive has prepared the food, or is preparing the
The
food
food. Hmm.
that we shall eat. We are the ones to now actively participate in that eating.
Yeah. That time is going fast, so fast. Now, some people told me they have shared, nobody has joined. I told them keep
Right?
sharing. Keep sharing. When on passive start running automatically by itself, you will see those people that you have been sharing, they will come back to you. So
Exactly.
you're not losing anything. Keep sharing. That's the key.
Very
So
key point. Yep.
mhm. So from the top of your position where you are, so what do you think on passive? We talk about on passive doing very well, and what do you think on within 5 years where will be on passive and where will be founders and affiliate, for example?
Wow, that is a big thing. I mean, we can use our imagination, right?
Yes. Hmm.
Just think about, because you said you also joined around June of
June 2020.
2020. So
Hmm.
I want to suspect that around that time it was also around 100,000
Yeah, approach. Yeah.
founders in
Hmm.
OnPassive. So imagine that growth until like 3 years ago, right?
Hmm.
Or until like 2 years ago when they stopped taking founders. And by that time, it was 1.4 million.
Yes.
It went, when I joined, it was below 100,000. Then about 2 years after, it was 1.4 million. Think
Hmm.
about that growth. It's going in an exponential manner, right?
Man, yeah, definitely.
Unpassive now is at the phase where we are still doing what we can say beta testing. We don't have a product out there. I mean, right now we're using an unpassive product, but
Yep.
we are not doing like the marketing of it yet,
Yes.
as or the selling of it, not the marketing. The selling of this product is not yet there, right? So
Mm-hmm.
think about and see the quality of this product, because I believe that you post it on YouTube,
Yes.
and this is all connect. We are not using any other uh, video conferencing platform that
Mm-hmm.
people know of. We are using
Exactly.
our own product. And think about it, when the influencers who are in Unpassive, those who
Mm-hmm.
are in Unpassive now,
Yes.
those who will be joining as affiliates when they start using this product, when this product goes now into the into companies, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This product goes now into the government. This product goes now uh, to serve the purpose it is doing, because there are comparative products out there, but the value they present doesn't match the cost.
Yes.
And Unpassive is coming with this first product, which has a very high value capacity at a low cost
Yes.
value.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what will happen when it goes into the hands of the people. That's when the effect, the viral effect comes in. And believe me, 5 years is too long a time to know
Yes.
the impact
Yeah.
that Unpassive will have.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So, since we're talking about affiliate and what will happen, have you what kind of challenges did you have when you were talking to people? Because each of us have different stories, have interesting stories.
Yep.
How our family members, our close friend. So, what is your story about that? So,
Yes.
yes.
It's definitely true. The unfortunate thing is that people have been burnt,
Mhm.
right? Before. So it's difficult for them to filter at that time when we were introducing, to filter that, okay, is this not one of those things?
Yes.
But the good thing is that we can see the growth of Unpassive, right?
Mhm.
Without yet making that kind of interest, right? I
Yeah.
mean, most founders and affiliates at Unpassive, for let me just give an example of our case, right?
Okay.
We are going into 4 years now in Unpassive, right?
Mhm.
Why are we still going strong? We are seeing the value not because we had some bulging pockets that arise from that, right?
Mhm.
It's, I mean, we have just made, we brought in people. We are happy about that. We see that we are going to impact into their future,
Yeah.
right? Because we know what is coming, right? So for me to remain around the question that you asked, the
Mhm.
challenges were that the challenges were that those we met or were trying to introduce it to them had been burned. They had actually lost money that was value that could be more than $1,000,
Yes.
going up to hundreds of thousands of dollars that have
Mhm.
lost in, if not one, several opportunities, right?
Mhm.
Combined. Now you are talking, at that point, we're talking about joining an opportunity where they will just dispense around $100.
Yes.
You understand?
Mhm.
So those were the things, like, okay, you want to complain that, okay, how am I sure that this will not burn me? Because that was the way I could use to overcome this barrier. I said, okay, assuming the things that you have lost in, let's say you lose 100 more, is that really the end
That's
of the
it.
world?
To change
That
your
would be
mind.
very insignificant, right? At the end of it, those people who took that effort to say, okay, yes, let me see that I can lose 100 more, because that was my own way to cross that bridge.
Yeah.
They paid the 100 more, or decided to lose the 100 more. Then they realized now that, okay, I didn't actually lose anything. I instead gained something, because we are using O Connect now almost for free,
For free.
because we paid the $100, which, let me be exact, was $97.
Yes.
The company gave us back the
Back.
$97, and we just added some, I don't know, I think it was 100 and
And
a
43
few
or something.
dollars,
Yes.
$143 to have O Connect that we have had for more than 6 months without paying an extra dime.
Yeah, and I
So
used to pay for Zoom before, and I closed Zoom. Now I'm using
exactly.
OConnect. So
Exactly. I mean, I paid for Zoom for over more than a year doing
yes.
presentations. Imagine how much one spent during that time. Then now I've had O Connect for 6 months. So I've had the value more than above value of what I had invested in OnPassive.
Yes,
So now every other thing that will be coming from OnPassive is just my return on investment.
definitely. So those who are listening this interview and you have not a founder, I mean not a founder, you are not an affiliate yet, you can just register, okay? There will be a link at the bottom of this video. Just register, it's free. And beside OConnect, that is our first paid product, you will have OMail, ONet, OTrim that are great product that you can also use and for free. And there will be more free product for you. So you get value that Dr. Mbianda is talking about. So, Dr. Mbianda, I was very impressed when I went through your LinkedIn. I found out that Ash Mufara visited your page. I don't know if you ever,
Okay.
if you ever noticed that.
No, I hardly go to link. I've not gone there for some while.
Yeah,
So okay,
I
that's
went there in
cool.
your profile. He visited your page, and Mohammed Nazal, our
Yes,
chief marketing officer, also visited your page. So
that
that
is
was
cool.
yes, that was impressive. So we're
Right.
gonna. I think we passed the time already, but the last question. I know you are a very smart person, and I know some people will be with of unpassive, but will not get the full value that they can have, because, for example, I did a video about Otrim. People
Right.
can start making money on their own with Otrim. How? By creating QR code. You use Otrim for free. You can generate QR code for any business you want for free, but you
Right.
charge them $1, $2, $3, $5 if you want. So that's an opportunity for you. That's a secret I'm giving to people who don't know. But people don't know that, right? And the
Right.
same thing will happen when OnPassive is fully blown released. There will be so many opportunities that will pass between the fingers of many people.
Right.
So you, as a smart man, how are you intending to use on passive for your own benefit and for your loved one? Talking about
Wow.
any kind of project, for example.
Wow. Just think about the fact that we have O Connect, which
Hmm.
is this communication platform.
Yeah.
It goes a long way
Hmm.
just for you using O Connect. I mean, we also have um, the other products like our O Mail, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a whole. If you know about GoDaddy, if you know about uh, how do they call this Aweber and all the
Yes.
like, all this funneling email marketing platforms,
Yes.
we have it already in OnPassive, right? We are going to have a system which you can start your funnel using the products. I mean, because OnPassive is going to build its own funnel,
Yes.
but you can build your own funnel by using these products
On
that,
passive
because
products. Hmm.
yes, you start by making a video using O Connect. That is already something that you can use to put
Hmm.
on YouTube. I mean, of course, YouTube is an external platform that is good. I mean, it's not like you cancel things that are running effectively right now, right? You
Hmm.
can use this at the moment on YouTube to start your own funnel.
Definitely.
Use the OMA system, because the good thing is that it's not like with the other platforms, you go and create a Gmail account.
Mm-hmm.
If you create a Gmail account, you just fall under Google as a company. You don't fall under some affiliate in Google, right?
Wow.
But in OnPassive, as you share OMail, that person creates an OMail account. They are your customer for life.
Exactly. So you're
So
using product and you're making money out of the product. It's
for
not like
the rest of your
the rest
life.
of your life. Even when you're not here, you can still pass it over to whoever you want.
Exactly. So
Oh my
that is
goodness.
the biggest point. The biggest point is that once you are an affiliate, anybody you share this opportunity with, whatever product they decide to join on passive, whether it's a free product, down the road, they
Hmm.
may end up going to get a paid product, right?
Exactly.
As soon as they do that, they become your client.
Yes.
With a, that will generate you monthly residual revenue from that person.
Yep.
It,
Yep. So
and it keeps growing.
yeah. So let's close this interview. I just want to let people know this is a great opportunity. So go ahead and register for free. And what's coming, you blow your mind. You definitely blow your mind. You will be able to realize, achieve a project that you never thought about, and product a project that you forgot because you didn't have the money, you didn't have the resources. But now with OnPass, you have all of that. You will even be able to sponsor any kind of organization that you want, because we have also a product called Obless. Obless is the heart of OnPassive,
The
and it will give
heart.
you the opportunity to raise money and to be an impactful person in your community. So there's so many information to provide, but we cannot just do that in a few minutes. So just
Most
register.
definitely. Yes, definitely.
Yes, on passive.com would be. Mhm. So your last word, Dr. Mbianda.
Last word is that we have been blessed. When I say we have been blessed, I'm talking about the founders and the current affiliates
Yes.
and the future customers of OnPassive have been blessed
Hmm.
by somebody called Mr. Ash Mufare, the brain behind this OnPassive opportunity, because
Yes.
he created it with the target in mind not being uh, money, because I mean there are other great companies out there, but their focus was mainly on the income generation. He created it on seeing how he can present an incentive
Yes.
to the global community. This is an opportunity of a kind, like it's never will be done again in life. So we are just blessed, and we can only be thankful that the universe presented somebody like Mr. Ash Mufare
Yeah, we
at
forgot to
this
mention.
time in
Yeah,
the
we
world.
forgot to mention that all of this is based on artificial intelligence. And if anybody, any of you know what artificial intelligence is doing now, this is what you need to get involved with. Yeah, because you have to do something with artificial intelligence. If you don't do it, you will be behind so far compared to other people. So this is an opportunity to invest in artificial intelligence.
Indeed.
Okay,
Thank you
Dr.
very much
Mbianda.
again. Thank you very much
Yeah,
again
thank you
for
so
the.
much, and
It
thank you so
was
much for
fun,
joining.
man. It's like
Yeah,
when you talk about on passive, you you become alive.
it's a passion. It's a passion.
It is. Yes. Wow.
It's a passion. Yeah, thank you so much. And I know we'll probably maybe do that again in different opportunities. So I
You're
wish
welcome.
you
Yep.
all the best with your family, and long life to Unpassive and all the founders. Thank you so much.
Long life. Long life.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.